What did you do to get your first fucking shot to be a double chin?
What
sin did you commit?
Come on.
So it's Death Note in America. Light Turner in this movie is not an apex-like Predator success story. He is a dope. A pitiable dope. He is outsmarted by his dad, his girlfriend, Elle.
The list goes on.
Yeah,
everybody. He doesn't have any redeemable traits. He is fundamentally just like...
Other than being pitiable.
Yeah.
Yeah. so it's a very different main character to start with, absolutely. Which just brings us to it being a different story, kind of pretty straight off the bat.
Yeah, and that's all seen immediately by the relationship. Like, there's this moment, his first time using the Death Note, he kills the bully, but he kills the bully in front of some random, person. He should have killed the bully
and then the girl, talks to... Yeah,
he should have killed the bully in front of his girlfriend.
Made her obsession with him... rather than with... Because it ends up being reverse Heathers.
Exactly. Yeah. And that doesn't really work when you want a more dynamic relationship, because that's the crucible of the entire movie.
So you end up with pitiable dope with woman who is eclipsing him, which could have been its own cool movie, but again, this movie's trying to be Death Note at least. It unfortunately, with Light being the wrong character... We're seeing the wrong character live out scenes that in a movie he doesn't belong in.
Exactly.
In a story he doesn't belong in.
He's very ambiguous as a character. He's loosey. He doesn't have a straight, confident path.
It doesn't make sense. And then, it is an adaptation though. I mean, we're definitely open to the character Elle comes in. He's a person of color.
Yeah.
He's got a very much more American's version of a savant. He has limits.
Yeah.
Which works in a feature film a lot better than an ongoing series.
Exactly.
Because we immediately see his character, the flaws and stuff. So that's cool.
Yeah. But then he chokes.
Yeah, then he... Exactly, yeah. He chokes down, and again, we start seeing a character who is not from the original series in the original series moments, and it stops making sense.
Exactly. And then you get this character who's supposed to be an archetype, supposed to be something that you can react to and have an opinion about, change on himself. And that's the thing. What's exciting about Death Note is that it's originally about these two characters who are very morally and ethically about their cause. Light is about killing for justice. Elle is about that's not how justice is.
Yeah.
But then they both switch sides. Elle, even famously says in the...
Right, he has a great line where he's like, guns are just a distraction, which is a great line in a movie.
Yeah, and then later he pulls out a gun.
And chases Light down.
10-minute
and again,
chaser.
Exactly, going back to that, it turns into a 10-minute action chase scene where, again, Death Note is about the chess match of wits between two, again, apex characters.
It's about actually juggling with real human morals and looking at No. The whole point of Death Note is not that some random dope finds it. It's that Light finds it. And he is someone else who is going to take a question that has a normal, self-destructive answer and try to elevate it to something higher.
Exactly, because that's what he is. It's very much, akin to the 1970s movie The Graduate, where Light in the manga has, all of this untapped potential and is dissatisfied with his ability to change the world, and he gets his chance to, and that's the story of Death Note. Yeah. Death Note by Netflix, that is not the story.
Well, it's an adaptation
which is okay, but Adam Wingard,
Full Sail Graduate. Yeah, so
contributor to VHS and VHS 2.
Yeah, so there's clearly some indie horror elements in this.
The movie would be an okay indie horror movie.
Yeah, but then it just borrows too many elements that it doesn't... If you're going to use a character like Ryuk, or you're going to use a dynamic like Light and Elle, if you're going to use the vehicle of the Death Note, use it in any kind of way. Don't just give it to characters and have them just mess around with it.
Yeah, again...
sloppy.
Again, it's bad Heathers. At that point.
It's not.
And that's the crazy, and that's the thing why we're so upset. I mean, this movie's doesn't deserve a bunch of ire because it's not a good movie. It deserves a bunch of ire because it's a poor ass adaptation of a beloved and incredibly strong story.
Exactly, and then there's plenty of whitewashing in the pure concept. They had a weird Asian mystic character who wasn't really there's no reason
to do a couple old things. White cops, manhandling like the only person of color in the story.
Yeah. And then you got the salute, which
just didn't mean anything.
Yeah, there were so many moments where it doesn't. It was so, again, on the relationship, nothing felt dynamic, nothing built, and when we get to the end, we're not surprised by the ending, we're not, we don't feel anything, it's just kind of strange.
Because it doesn't reveal anything other than, yeah, that Death Note sure was a bad idea, and that is not what Death Note is about, and that's not, that's what people expect, because that's what's good about the story Death Note.
It doesn't make you think. They took a demon character and put her in a situation, and they put all the weight on that. And I think that is kind of highlighted by Light being scared in this adaptation when he sees Ryuk. That's
that
indicative.
Scream is really the coffin death nail for this being. That's writing this movie's name in the Death Note for Netflix's Death Note. Guys, definitely write Death Note in your Death Note.
Yeah, we're going to call that one a KO. Yeah. I think we're done. Oof. All that needs to be said.
Like and subscribe, guys, and we'll be back with more hard-hitting content.
Boom, boom. I'm going to try timing, okay?